Hey there everyone, and welcome back, at very long last, to a new episode of Let's Play Sid Meier's Civilization Revolution. This is the Japanese technology victory on deity difficulty. And we are back after a 4-month-long hiatus, my longest one to date. So for those of you who are still here and sticking with my channel, thank you so much for your patience in waiting for me in this time. Again, I had a whole bunch of tech and computer problems, as I explained in my update video I posted a couple weeks ago, and even this is coming out later than I had hoped. But the wait is over. I'm starting to record these things in advance so that we can keep the updates coming regularly, and I've said this before, and I'm hoping this time I can actually keep my promise that I don't have to take any other long hiatuses again. Because, well, it just slows down the traffic, slows down the channel growth, and you guys are the ones who make this channel grow. So I gotta make you guys happy, and that's exactly what we're gonna do right now, by getting this game started again and coming to our capital city of Kyoto. So the year is 1000 AD, and I've pretty much done everything I have to this turn. So we're gonna end it. And the Indians used the talents of Thomas Becket to add 1 population to each city. Alrighty. Okay, it's been a few months since I played that. I mean, I haven't played this since I did this. I haven't touched this game since I actually did my last recording, so gonna be interesting. So the English have a galley right there. Alright, now, I don't know why. I did not watch my last episode before I made this one, so I don't know why I put this great scientist on this galley. Or maybe I did that. I can't remember if I brought him from another city or if he spawned in Tokyo. And, or if he spawned in Tokyo and I was planning on moving him somewhere else, but I want to put him to use immediately. With that Arshigar, so we'll just spawn a quick defense unit so that we can settle him immediately, so we don't have to wait a turn for the landing. Yeah, we'll make some of that. We'll make a little bit of that gold back. When I discover steam power on the next turn. But yeah, galley. I wonder what that's there for. All right. So you're gonna stay there. You're going into Onagoro, my custom name city. Again, I am an anime fan. That is a Gundam Seed reference, as is actually my username of WindhamX. Let's see. So let's end this turn. Not really much to do here. What the? Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I've discovered steam power and I can build cruiser units, but the English just spawned a city in my face. That irritates me. Oh well, meanwhile, the people applaud my leadership and cheer my enlightened rule. I'm generating 22 culture per turn for my population of 31 citizens. We have upgraded from being disgusting to being merely uncivilized. Alright. Well, that bothers me. That annoys me a lot. So let's take a look here. Alright, you're right there. And in position to do me some serious harm. But I don't want that city there, so I'm gonna have to take a gamble here. Yes, you will. So we are going to just take this city out from underneath your nose by declaring war on you. And we've acquired feudalism. How about that? No, I'm not going to. Let's see, you're still a veteran. 3 defense and you're veteran. I think you get, yeah, you get attack power bonus. Oh wait, no, it's already being it's already in there. All right, but just in case, let's put the units in here in case you do attack. How much do I have? 140. Is that enough to rush a cruiser? It is not. Alright, so, well, we're gonna find out what happens. I may end up paying for that, I may not. We shall see. I don't want to rush that library just yet, especially since I've just lost my democracy bonus. Alright, what we are going to do, since Knights Templar is just sitting there south of Kyoto, we're going to take this warrior, and we are going to make our way down there. And we shall end this turn and see what happens with their galley versus my galleon if they decide to attack. They are attacking. Oh, they have the samurai castle. That I forgot about. Ooh, okay, that was even more stacked than I thought it was going to be. Ooh, okay.
Oh,
let's see, but it gets worse for the British, apparently. The vastly superior culture of the Americans has convinced the uncivilized citizens of Nottingham to join their civilization. Alright, so I took a city, and the Americans' culture flipped a city. Not looking good for you. But I'll switch back to democracy. I'm not interested in your threats, Gandhi. You can go suck an egg. Can't remember who it was, but apparently somebody laughed at that last time. You also won a great person, so you know what, Elizabeth? You just lost 2 cities. You can suck 2 eggs. Alrighty. So we're gonna have to dig in. We're gonna have to dig in and wait for reinforcements from Knights Templar, cruiser, and a tank to show up and reinforce us. Let's see, I've been working on a courthouse. May not need that cruiser, so we'll put that on standby, switch over to a courthouse, since that's what I mostly want to get. Tokyo, yeah, it already has library, so it's all set. You know what, let's up the ante a little bit here. Yeah, we'll sack the production for a little extra. Yeah, for a little extra gold, that might be actually that may end up being worth it. All right, what do we got here? We'll have one on way to go on standby in case they do land a unit. That is an American galley. Let's see, we discovered religion, but since Gandhi pretty much gets that medieval era, we don't need it. And we're about to get banking, so we don't need to worry about that either. So let's go for railroad, kick our production up a little bit. Oh, my first time meeting you, apparently. Alright, well first, warrior. Alright, we're gonna get you in there just because I don't want... that was actually a mistake. That unit can't even hurt me anyway. That galley. Oh, however, this is ready to be completed. That is worth it. So let's go all in for food. Alright. Yeah, lots of hissing noises there. Alright, let's see what you do now. You're going away. Alright, you are looking for a fight. Mysterious person up top is closing in on me technologically and also has me surpassed economically. And with the culture flip of Nottingham, the Americans have taken the lead in culture. Wonder if that's actually worth it. I'm gonna say no for the moment, just because I want to see what happens here. That's still 3 on 2. Let's see what happens. Holy crap! A little toy wooden galley beats a modern cruiser. That was bad. But I can still keep you at peace with invention. So you know what? I'll do it. Oi, no, that didn't work out. That didn't work out. So now I gotta replace that cruiser. That will take some time. Time and resources I really don't want to use up right now. It's also going to delay me building. Okay, again, their ship just kind of warps out of there. Alright, so courthouse built in Kyoto. So let's send you to all science. Not the... No, hold up. Yeah, we'll do this customized. Get all of that on the water. And just... Actually, harbor. So maximize that science. Maximize science. So we get the... We'll get a whole bunch of extra gold. Alright, and what are you doing? Okay, you're also on science. Alright, 6 guys being used. Now, don't need this. So let's put that over there. 9, what's Nara doing? Courthouse? Alright, yeah. So yeah, Japanese, I've been playing them pretty badly up until this point, because I've been doing it in a, oh, and I just advanced to the modern era. New defensive units receive loyalty now. And no thanks, I'm not going to save my game. We have discovered the secrets of railroad. We can build an iron mine, and since we are the first to it, we get 2+ production in each city. Alright, well, as I was saying, I have been playing the Japanese pretty badly up until this point, actually. Go over printing press next. Because I've been building my cities in a very balanced manner. And the problem with that is, wait, how can you... There we go. What to say, how can you have 1 production when I get +2? And the problem with that is, as I was about to say, is that when that happens, you don't maximize your use of Japanese of the jet. Oh, hiccup, pardon me. You don't maximize your use of the Japanese being able to get food and science. So you deny yourself the I've been denying myself the Japanese greatest ability, because just by focusing on the food and science and being the first to other technologies, the rest of it just kind of comes along naturally. Alright, so speaking of which, let's rush a cruiser so we can get our supremacy of the water back. And then get these guys mobilized again. What's up, America? Oh, hello. Atlantis, huh? I could get that right now, but I'm gonna gamble on waiting 2 turns so that I get printing press first. And hope that nobody takes that from me. I haven't seen a galleon anywhere, so... Oh yes, I forgot that Gandhi and I were at war. So, we have to deal with that. Bye-bye. Right into the ocean. There we go. Alright, so where do I want to build this? I have a settler, and let's see, fish. Do that. Let's see, if I go too far north, I would deny... Actually, I could just build a city right there, too. It would be running interference on this, but you know what? Yeah, we'll build right there. Get that right away. They just absolutely go maximum on the food. Just looking, building any little... I'm in no danger technologically, so I can take the gamble, I'll go with Kagoshima. So I can take the gamble of building little settlements that will benefit from my scientific growth, as well as actually giving me benefits. Because every little bit of science helps. That's 15 science right there. And we'll get that building a library, and with 9 food, that's going to go pretty quickly too. So yeah, we will just make every bit of that count. And Gandhi still wants James Watt. And he's not getting James Watt. Alright, so we already killed your unit. So have you facing forward in the Honshu Forest and end the turn. What do we got? Horsemen. We've discovered the secrets of printing press. 1+ culture in each city. Let's take a look here. You know what? I'm going to take one last gamble by researching gunpowder. Really want to maximize that Atlantis effect. Meanwhile, let's just overrun you. So you're about to build a courthouse, so you know what? We will rush that. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Huge jump in food. Let me take a look here. So you know what? Let's customize this. Alright. So we're just going to put everything that's not regular food. If it's on a plane, I'll leave it there. Actually, you know what? What would the benefits of this be? You don't have a library. Oh, that was the wrong button. Let me check something out here. Okay, you do have a library. Although still, the benefits are only 3 science a turn, so no, we will go with the food. Why do I think I'm missing one? There we go, that's why. And harbor? Probably gonna switch that to a university or something down the line, but that's okay. Alright. Tokyo, let's shift you a little bit. We want you on nothing but food and science squares. That's it. So you don't need production, so shift you over there. Alright, cool. And we sit tight for 2 turns. You know what? Let's rush this. We'll make some gold back once. We'll make some of that gold, a little bit of that gold back anyway once it, once I overshoot gunpowder. Alright. 9 on 18. Alright, that might be something of a problem. So we are actually going to have to temporarily give some ground. I don't like the idea of legions when of confronting legions when I don't know if they're veteran or not. That may have been ill-conceived, but I'm going to err on the side of caution because those catapults are still too important to lose. And I can come... Actually, you know what? I don't need to make an Arshigara pikeman because this should spawn a... Providing I'm the first to it, a rifleman unit next turn. And if I'm not, I can just rush one. The Americans have completed the Magna Carta wonder in the city of Washington. That sucks. That actually sucks a lot. But I was the first rifleman. Alrighty. So I guess we'll search corporation. Since we're about to get Atlantis. No, I'm not giving you James Watt just because you have Magna Carta. Doesn't scare me, and if you want to destroy me, bring it on, bitch. Bring it on, bitch. And to show you how unafraid I am, I'm just going to celebrate. My people are going to celebrate with 7 dancing bears. We have bears. That's, you heard me. Bears running freely in the palace. But I'm not interested in seeing those, and neither are the rest of you, I don't think. Alrighty. Alright, so now that you're on weak ground, I will attack. Lure you to the plains before turning back to attack. A shift tactic. And 6 victories. And I get Blitz. Which means you were veterans, okay? I was wise to err on the side of caution. Especially since I can just wipe you out right here. With a 4-to-1 advantage. What's the matter? Scared of a few flying rocks? You have some thick skulls. How many rocks did that take? Anyone want to rewind and count that? Seriously, someone want to I dare someone to rewind and count how many rocks were just thrown in that battle. Internet cookie to you if you do it. And wow. The English, you did it again. You built another city right in front of me. However, this one is just going to fall to me anyway. It's already being culture flipped as we speak. Meanwhile, though, let us take Atlantis. And they revealed to me the secret of metallurgy, so I have cannons now. They reveal the secret to me of industrialization, so I can build factories. And get 5+ gold in each city. And they also they also revealed to me the knowledge of the corporation. And I get an additional 5+ gold in each city. Excellent, so now we are in the money. We're in the money. Alright, so now we can start, we can afford to go on a few spending sprees if we want to. Well, we can shortly. We gotta build up a little bit more gold. Alright, what's up next? Let's go for communism. Okay, ultimately, though, that is still really annoying that the Americans did get Magna Carta. This Shakespeare Theater, Oxford University, bunch of... Nobody has engineering yet? Wow. That surprises me. Seriously, I have 31 technologies and not one person has engineering. Not even the mysterious civilization that's up to the north. That's hiding from me. That is just sad. Alrighty, so... Okay, we can't move you yet. Oh, coming again. So I defeated your little legion army. I defeated your little archer army. I defeated a horseman. I defeated a legion unit. And you're still talking big. And no, for the umpteenth time, you are not taking James Watt. So bye-bye. And to prove my point... Run away! Run away! See? What'd I tell you? Alright, let's just take that vantage point back. Build an even stronger barrier. Workshop. You know, that workshop doesn't even mean anything anymore. So we're going to shift that over. Yep, and we're going to rush that to an aqueduct. The workshop means nothing, because you just built on the hill it was working on, and there's no other one in range. And apparently I can still build the workshop even though the hill's gone. Interesting. Maybe it takes a turn to disappear. And Coventry falls to me. The vastly superior culture of my vastly superior culture is the envy of the world. Coventry has decided to join my civilization. Alright, so is it just that my culture is that good, or is the British culture just suck that much? I mean, not in real life. I mean, in this world. No, British culture is... In real life, I love the British culture. I've known many great British people. Damage control, damage control. Alrighty. Damage control, did it work? No, I've isolated all my British fans and now they want to kill me. I'm sorry, I tried. I can't make everybody happy, it's just how it goes. No, I'm not afraid of you. So I'm back, wait. I'm the backwards one, but your city came over to my side. Got it. Alright. Although, granted, you do own an impressive victory over me when your little toy wooden boat destroyed my modern cruiser, so I guess you do have some bragging rights. No, don't let that go to your head. That was a fluke. I swear to God, that was a fluke. I will prove it to you if you dare come and attack me again. We got the gold to waste, so yeah, sure, we'll build that. Just rush everything, seriously. We can spare the gold. Ooh, that's interesting. No, we'll stick with democracy. But we did render your samurai castle wonder obsolete. Alright, so what comes next? Let's go for mass media. What do you have going on over here? You know what? Let's attack. I think I can do this. Because I'd rather take the I have the advantage in this case. Yep, that worked fine. So now your catapults are vulnerable. So I'll smash yours, and you will not even smash one of mine. Bye-bye. Yep. Alright, so we can rush this a little bit more. So let's see, let's move you there. That's a little bit of culture, but let's put it on science. Rush the library. All is good. And alright, things are proceeding apace. With me getting 100 gold, over 100 gold per turn, I can rush stuff. Fortification not quite built yet. Let's see, anything else we got? No, that's building another cruiser. We don't need that. We will build a library, though. Get everything going. We've got what it takes, and we have money to spend. So let us spend it. Ooh, okay, another army. The vastly superior culture of the Americans has convinced the disgusting cities of, Varanasi to join their civilization. Back with, after 4 months of hiatus. After 4 months of hiatus, the Botchamania of names is also returned. Any of my Indian viewers, want to correct me on that one? Ooh, okay, ooh, that I do not like. So, we are gonna have to tip the odds a little bit more in my favor. Get a cruiser there to lend some extra support. And... alright, you may kill the rifleman, but that should give me the cover I need. Let's see, I'm assuming that's a veteran catapult army again. That could actually go either way. Curious to see how that turns out. I can make you a catapult. Yes, let's rush that. Perfect. Now you've got everything you need, or you're going to in a second. Alright, we take this. And we'll kill one science in order to take that. Alrighty, we're gonna get a great person next turn. So let's see how things play out. Alright, you choose not to attack. That is to my advantage, because now you're on weaker ground. W.R. Hearst, I have no idea what W and R stand for, has appeared in Kyoto. 15 additional Great People Wonders, our converged cities, will give me the ability to build the United Nations and win a culture victory. Not that I'm interested. Let me think about that. I will hold on to you for a second. Let's see what happens when I attack. 21 on 9. So I have a 2.333 ongoing advantage. And I won. And now that Now, those pikemen get overrun. And now I blow up your catapults again. Mine are better. Ah, you killed one. We'll rebuild. Alright, perfect. You know, just for a little bit of... Nah, no, never mind. Take that back. We're gonna be cautious. We'll be cautious. I was gonna, for the fun of it, move that catapult out into the field, but no need. Alright, yep. So we're just kind of sitting, waiting for science to take its course. We've discovered mass media, and we are the first to it. So all cities will increase in population, which is huge. Alrighty, let's go for mass production next. Well, let's see. You want my great gold person, but you have yet to back up your threat from last time in the least, so I'm not afraid of you. Yeah, you can give me that creepy look all you want. Doesn't change anything. Let's see. You know, that's gonna give me... I'm gonna switch that up, actually. Let's experiment with... Let's see what happens with electricity. The Indians have replaced their despotism with a monarchy. Palace culture will double now. I switch my technologies kind of randomly because I'm looking to influence my next great person who I'm going to get in a moment because I just got 500 gold. See, the British are there, and you also want to try your hand at me, huh? See, does any city even benefit from rushing that? That would help this one a little. Nah, I'm not in any rush for that. So as a matter of fact, we're going to rush the harbor and double the amount of food coming in. You know what? And for the fun of it, we're going to do the same thing in Nara. Alright, should take you a turn to do something, and I'll get some gold back, so I should be able to rush an extra unit if I need it. Alright, and you're once again on the plains. Alright, I get Marconi, a scientist. I believe he's a scientist. Yes, he is. Perfect. Because we want more science. That's all we want. No, you're not getting him any... You're not getting him either. As a matter of fact, he's going to be settled almost immediately, as soon as I figure out where. You already have a science person. You don't. But you're also under siege, so you know what? We will put him in Kyoto. Yes. Where he will be safest. Kyoto is doing quite well science-wise. I just kicked my mic stand there. Alright, what's we got? 2 turns for that. And let's see. So let's see if the fluke... Let's see if it was a fluke last time. It was indeed a fluke. Your wooden toy boat is no match for my guns. I knew it was a fluke. I told you. I told you. Suck it. Sometimes I have too much fun. Alright, we're gonna get a nice big juicy gold bonus next turn. And I'm an idiot. I got so caught up in what I was doing that I forgot to attack the Indian armies. How about that? So now I may be the one who sucks it. And somebody beat me to electricity, interestingly. Oh, no, it didn't. I must have... Either I'm just blind and missed it, or I skipped it. But I got a submarine. Alrighty. You're a little too powerful for me right now. But... a rifleman, and I can hold you off for a nice little while. It's an Indian galleon. And what are the odds? Okay, we'll do it. Alright, rocks come falling down on your head, crack your skulls, and you all fall down dead. And now, my catapults will my better catapults will destroy their weaker catapults. Gandhi, my catapults are just better. I have mastered the art of the catapult building. You cannot surpass me. I'm the master of the catapults. Retreat the cruiser back. See, that makes it a 9, and that makes it a 9-on-9 battle, an even fight. I, quite frankly, just not crazy about even fights. We shall rush the harbor. Speed things up tremendously in Tokyo. That is going to be like my science capital of the world, I think, by the end of this game. It's just growing so quickly. Alright. And I can keep spamming rifleman armies there, so I'm not in any danger. I am really in absolutely no danger. What do we got over here? A barbarian village. Interesting. And a culture over there. I believe that is the Greeks. Alright, you do have the advantage. But it does not pay off. I win. Suck it. Suck it! I let you through. I made you cocky. That was all part of my plan all along. My loyal viewers believe me, don't you? Don't you? No, they don't. Who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? I didn't plan that. I just got lucky. I'm just a big, dumb idiot. Let's see what happens when we put modern cruiser against wooden toy boat again. Yes! Modern day cruiser, 2 for 3. And back on top. Yep, it is the Greeks. No, it is too soon. We're not like that. I could actually build another... I could sort of build another city over here if I was careful. Alright, you're retreating. Like the cowards that you are retreating. But, alas, you are too slow. Rain a rocky hell upon them, my catapults. We are the masters of the catapult, and we once again have proved it. Alright, into the fortification. Gandhi. Oh, what's over here? Friendly village. Interesting. You know what? Just for the fun of it, I am gonna just settle you here. Maybe I will at one point want to switch over to gold. Science should do enough of that, but just in the off chance. Yeah, there's some solid land over here. Brits over here, though, too. Let's see. Yeah, there's some untapped land. Cool. Might be worth building. Year is it? 1575? Yeah, it might be worth building another city. Meanwhile, though, let's see. We are currently just still on autopilot. Don't need this. So switch that over to a factory. And we're just going to send you to the fortification. know what? This normally goes against my policies, but we will do this. We will connect a road. Since it's entirely in my culture, and I control all the land here, no one's gonna sneak by me to get to it. Yeah, the only place they can sneak by me on this little square lands troops, but that would not affect the roads. Actually, as a matter of fact, I can probably take some preventative action on that right now. There, now they can't secretly land troops, although they can attack the submarine. The Americans have completed the Taj Mahal wonder in the city of Washington. They are going on a culture streak. Taj Mahal. What the? Oh, okay, from that corner. Greek settlers. All right. Well, there goes that. There goes that plan of possibly building over there. No, you still have not done anything to threaten me. But I will welcome peace from you, Alexander. All right. So, any plans I had for expanding over here are now gone. And I've got to contend with the knights. That is actually really effing annoying. That's really annoying. So now we gotta get over there and reinforce that. Alright, so let's come back here. Oh, one more. And send this cannon out exploring. And then you guys will join up with the main frontline defense against Gandhi. Alright, perfect. Now Gandhi's definitely not getting through that. He has no chance. That university is gonna pay for itself, believe me. Nah, we'll rush the factory. That'll eventually help itself as well. Well, not help itself, pay for itself. What the? Oh, okay. The Americans are making a push for land. Alright, my hope is that this is going to weaken you. Oh, it won! How about that? I win again. Probably really blowing out my audio here because I'm like yelling into my mic. Alrighty. I guess we get a greenery going. Actually, wait, nah, no point. We'll do a barracks. Well, just as a safety precaution, we shall rush. Since that's a veteran now, we shall rush it and make it. Rush it, and now we have a veteran modern infantry army there. Perfect. Now we have to deal with this. All right. Just on the off chance this gives me a technology. Let's go for just for fun. See what happens if I do that. Okay, it upgraded my cannon to a veteran. All right. Friendly villages can sometimes automatically give you the technology you're currently researching. So before you occupy a friendly village square, always switch to a different technology. Alrighty, so I can't attack you because you're too well dug in. Though you're not exactly going to do any damage to me either. just again as a safety precaution, rush a modern infantry in the off chance he does try to use my road against me. We'll see what direction he takes. And I'm going to get almost all that gold back next turn. Alright, so what happens here? I still have the advantage. Yes, my militia triumphs. Alright, he is in a position to use my roads against me. So we'll have to see what happens. However, we have discovered atomic theory and 2+ science in each city as a result. Now we'll go for electronics. Alright. Elizabeth has grown wary of war, and we shall accept her terms for peace. Basically, just stop attacking me like a stupid idiot. You can't win, that's the end of it. What to do about that knight? We'll rush a cruiser for defense. What am I looking at? I'm looking at electronics. No way to get that instantly, even if I did switch to all science. Yeah, that would only be an extra 50. Alright, so I think I could just I think I can just wait that out. So we'll continue our exploration. See what we can find. That's how confident I am in my ability to defend against that attack. I'm not even withdrawing back to my city to do anything about it. Once I know what his plan is, I can counter it. He'll attack something and ultimately not take the city. I'll see what happens from there. Alright, just rush that. And I guess we'll get you working the cathedral. But yeah, we are probably going to need to beef up beyond the catapults. Alright, you just want straight up Kyoto. But ultimately, even if you win here, which you didn't, I win again. I have not lost a battle. How about that? And now to guard against such an attack, I'm making an army. See, I told you I was confident in my forces. See what happens when you trust your troops? They do well. Okay, you're using that square. Yeah, we'll keep the production going. What the heck? Let's go for university. Aqueduct, I could. Cathedral. Maybe we'll go for a wonder. Try and counter the Americans a little bit. Oh, I even gained some culture advantage on Surat. Okay, speaking of culture, the Americans are 10 great people, wonders, and converted cities away from winning a culture victory. But we have just discovered tanks, and we are the first one to it. So we get one. So what was I working on before? Was it electronics? Yep, that looks familiar. Alright, interesting. Some space over here, too. I think at this point, expanding is really just not worth it. 1700 wouldn't have time to grow. Alright. Yeah, we don't need a cruiser anymore, so we'll get you back to work on a university. And just rush that. Hindsight, I would have rushed the factory first, but oh well. Again, it'll pay for itself in time. You do not need another modern infantry. We will get you the factory going. Alright, so he's got a knight going. Let's see, we're at the edge of Greek culture. And we have encountered the Brits. Sparta? Alright, that blocks off my entry, and so apparently there's a city. I'm guessing right there's a city. That is probably a city. I don't know which one, but I'm gonna guess that's Athens right there. You know what? I still didn't attack that knight outside my city, but that's okay. It can't do anything. The English have switched over to democracy, so I won't have to worry about them attacking me. Yeah, I guess since we can get it so fast, we'll go for steel. You've sent a horseman after me so far, Lincoln. A horseman. You really think I am militarily scared of you when I am researching battleships? However, for the sake of safety, I will withdraw my cannon just in the off chance you make an attack and somehow succeed. One can never be too cautious. Alright, that's cool. Aqueduct. Tempted. But I think we'll save it for a better we'll get some gold after this, so we'll do it then. Alright, you're just moving in for the kill. And you're amassing forces outside of Kyoto and doing nothing with them. Because you know they can't win. Okay, let's go for networking. Alright, just switch everything to universities. Actually, except for you, we're gonna rush that factory. Alright, yeah, I like that. If you're working on a factory, I'll keep you with it. No, no, no. You threaten me, and I'm gonna celebrate your threat with a caravan of exotic gifts, including 8 talented tenors. My people will enjoy them. My viewers shall not, because we are not interested. Alright. So let's send a battleship. Stand guard and modern infantry. Modern infantry, teach them a lesson. Show knights what happens when you mess with guns. There we go. And now for the tried and true catapults. Rain a rocky death upon them. And do so again. And they run away. Alright, here we go. The Americans are coming. Let's see. In history it was the regulars are coming, the regulars were coming, the regulars are coming. The Midnight Ride of Paul Revere, that's what he was saying, or he might have also been saying the redcoats were coming. But this time it's the Americans are coming, the Americans are coming. It's strange how the tide turns, isn't it? Alright, well, it's 1 galleon against 2 cruisers. Let's see what happens. I don't rate their chances. Alright, we have a face-off. And we have some knights, too. Gandhi sends yet another catapult. Cancel that movement. Did not mean to do that. So yeah, well, if we're just gonna have a face-off, I don't mind that. Whoa. Sorry, I thought I had a little bit of an echo going there. I don't have a cruise. No, I do not have a battleship coming, though. Ooh, however, that battleship isn't just coming, it has arrived. Just in the nick of time to drive these knights off. Ooh, this may have been a little bit... I didn't even pay attention when I made this attack, but looks like my faith has been rewarded. Well, no reason not to do this. Alright, so we just wait for networking to finish. And we've completed the Oxford University Wonder in Tokyo, and we will learn an advanced technology, superconductor. So now that I have SDI defense in the year 1750, in the year 1750 AD, my people mastered SDI defense. So we can now guard against nuclear weapons in 750 AD. The American Revolution hasn't even happened yet, historically. That's how intelligent we are. Alright, now Gandhi is not gonna ever threaten my lands again. The defenses are quite ready. Ready for anything he's got. As a matter of fact, just to make this a little more secure for those catapults, we'll send a tank to back them up. Alright, and big turn next turn is a big one. Let's end it. Yeah, Gandhi, your path has been completely cut off. You have no chance. Nuclear power. And we also have gold reserves over 1,000. Granaries appear in all of our city, or... Yeah, granaries appear in all of our cities, and the next economic milestone will occur when we have 2,000. So yeah, we can really just kind of go on autopilot. SDI defense. Alright, university next turn. Rush that. Rush it. Next turn. Yeah, we'll rush the factory. Are you working on university? And we'll rush that factory too. Have you working... Oh, you already have university up, apparently. So we'll have you work on an aqueduct. We've got the gold to spend, so let's do it. Okay, now America's getting a little more serious. We got ourselves a face-off up with Gandhi. Tipu Sultan, gold person. Yeah, I'm just kind of rushing through this at this point. I am on something of a timeline, so I better finish this up quick. Got about 15 minutes to finish this up. Hopefully I can do it in time. Because I'm doing this in between work shifts, so I have to hurry this up. Alright, yeah, sure, we'll settle you. Alright, do I have a catapult here? Yes, I do. Alright, so let's pull back everything. I actually did not realize I had three cruisers. So we shall actually wait. No, we're not going to unify them. We're not, because all of them are non-veterans. So have I made a... Yes, I've done so here. So we'll make that. Now we have the second cruiser fleet. Alright, that'll hold off Lincoln's attack. since it's getting a little serious over here, we'll get a battleship going too. Well, Lincoln takes that round. That's why the cruiser fleet's coming to the rescue. Gandhi just amassing troops there. Tokyo replaces Kyoto as the world's greatest city. And Nara has surpassed Washington as well. Now we have 2+ production from nuclear power. We are going to go straight for spaceflight. Because we have to finish this up. And we are going to start with the American cruiser. And we will keep going until we destroy all of the American Navy forces. Feel the might of the Japanese. This is how World War II should have turned out. Well, I'm American. In real life, I'm American, so no, not really. A lot of lives were saved because World War II did not keep going on. Oy. Don't even get me started. Alright. Yep, battleship. And here we go. End the turn? Yeah, I don't care. The Americans are still many... Oh, okay, you are attacking. And still not enough. You lose. Still, brazen attack. No, you're not getting diddly squat. You ain't getting diddly squat there, Gandhi, and it's time to rub it in your face a little bit more. So, pikeman versus tank. How do you think that turns out? And now we attack. Catapults. And rain rocky death upon another one of your units. That lightning catapult army is unmatched in all the world. Now we blow away your little toy boat. Excellent. Alright, end this turn. You are not ready to give up at all. There are 9 culture people. Okay, still 9 away. Doesn't matter, I'm much closer to space than they are. Actually, as a matter of fact, let's start saving up our production now. Because we are about to switch to autopilot. We're just going to save up production so we can rush stuff. End the turn. It's time for a blitzkrieg of turns. Alright. You know what? End it again. We can go by quick. Sink you. And that's all that needs to be done. We are on autopilot right now. Can you attack? Can you win? No, you can't. And to make matters worse, my tank grows stronger now. With Blitz. Gandhi, Gandhi, when will you learn you can never win? Lincoln, when will you learn? Lincoln, when will you learn that not only can I not speak English and therefore can't understand your threats, but even if I could, they don't frighten me. Come on, Gandhi. Rifleman versus a tank. Again, what do you think's gonna happen? And time to sink you. And now we put you to rout. Ooh. Are you going to finally defeat my catapults? Nope, you lose. End it. Another wooden ship. But we have discovered spaceflight, the key to our victory. And we have, the economy is also booming, with gold reserves over 2,000. We receive 1+ population in each city. Well, we're never going to make it to 5,000. And, my wealth isn't the only thing that matters here, Gandhi. It's how intelligent my people are. We are the smartest. The smartest in all the world. As a matter of fact, we discovered space flight in 1840. Think about that. Seriously, think about that. NASA is still 120 years off from from putting something in space. All right, so we are going to put this to the bare minimum. We are going for maximum speed. Alright, that should be enough. 2, 3, 4. Yes, yes, yes. Perfect. We have all the components we need to make it to Alpha Centari in record time. And we also have Zero fighters to defend our skies if anyone tries to attack. Here they come. In 1850, mankind reaches the stars. That's fuel. That is our life support. This should be our habitation. My greatest population city of Kyoto is sending some brave explorers to the stars to search throughout the galaxy for a new planet to colonize. Aboard the Japanese space station, the SS Wyndham X. Kind of a strange name by the Japanese, but oh well. Alright, now let's just get these engines going. And last component. Coventry goes to space. Attach. Come to life. And the SS Wyndham X, the Japanese space station, is complete. Although it is rather funky looking. This looked a lot better in my head when I saw the design plans. Well, I guess that aesthetics and design is not something that we have mastered quite yet in 1850. But we shall launch anyway. My advisors tell me this shall arrive in 1880. That is correct. In 1880, in the 19th century, we shall have discovered a planet in another galaxy and colonized it. That is how great of geniuses that the Japanese are under my leadership. And quite frankly, it's probably a pretty stupid Japanese society. Under my leadership, I'm amazed it hasn't collapsed yet. Alright, so that I'm not bothered, let's wait this time clock out. And try as my enemies might, they will not be able to breach my defenses in time. They have 3 turns to get to Kyoto. Kyoto is safely behind my lines. The Greeks replaced their democracy with a monarchy. Palace culture will double, but ultimately, at the end of the day, it was just to declare war on me because they fear my technology. Even though they call me backwards. Out of curiosity, yep, that mysterious city was indeed Athens. I was right on the money. The Americans send a boat. And you know what? Just for a little bit of fun, I'm going to let them amass on my borders. Make an attack if you want. You can't stop me. Even as we go into space, my technology continues to improve every day. And you still can't surpass my tanks. Look how far ahead in technology I am compared to everyone else, and economically as well. The Americans are my superiors for culture, however, but they focused on it this game, and they did a very good job, mind you. See, and they just completed Leonardo's workshop. A desperate gamble played too late. I don't care if they're 8 culture things away from winning a technology victory. I have the top 3 cities in the world. And you know what else? I just won. The SS Wyndham X has arrived at Alpha Centari in the year 1880. Our shuttlecraft go, and our small band of explorers shall descend to the surface. I look forward to hearing about what they see. I want to know every little detail, and somehow we also have radio communication in the 19th century. It is amazing what we are capable of. But that is it. A Japanese technology victory. We have won. And we have won in stunning fashion, only in 1880. And I'm really hoping to God that in the very first video I didn't promise I was going to create a fully manned ship, because I somehow think I was. But, alas, I guess it doesn't really matter because, as I said earlier, I wasn't really playing the Japanese to their full strength, at least in the first episode. I sort of kinda got on it in this one, but this was not, quite frankly, a good playthrough or demonstration of what the Japanese are fully capable of. And again, I rank pretty low in history as a result. The historians do not approve. Militarily, though, I was actually pretty strong, only second to the Americans. So that is it, everyone. I apologize I had to rush this video a little bit. However, I'm not overly upset about that because, one, I am pre-recording more episodes, and I will be as soon as I get off of work, or am done with work, rather. But in addition to that, I am going to revisit this Japanese technology game sooner, somewhere down the road, because, again, I could have played this much, much better, and I want to show you guys how you can really kind of capitalize on Japanese strength. So we will visit this again. Alright. But in the meantime, I am finally back. CCS Media Design is back with more episodes of Civilization Revolution. Here's one now, and there will be more to come. What the next game will be, I don't know. I have not yet made up my mind. But when I do, well, you guys will be the first ones to hear about it. Thank you so much for sticking with me throughout this wait, and for patiently waiting and watching my videos and updates. Thank you for watching my Japanese technology victory. Alright guys, stay tuned, because coming soon, more Civilization Revolution. Take care, everyone.